All right, I'm in Gridania. Oh, I missed this music.
Okay,
miss it.
hold on. I'm still in whatever the zone's name is.
Okay, where are you? Oh, you're here. Okay, so let's
Load
go
screen
to
still.
yes. Oh, okay. Well, I can actually see your little dot on the map. So, do you mind telling me why you have the little apostrophe thing at your name? Is Neon Genesis? Was it already taken?
Yes.
Who took your name?
I don't actually know, to be honest. All right, so All Saints Wake, and it
Mikado.
is Mikato's amphitheater. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you want me to read? I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna make fun of you. Say
Oh.
if someone took your name, but that's pretty mean to
No.
do. So you can read the quest. Yes.
No, I've had my name for maybe about 8 or 9 years. But I've also, this is my Tuntani character, not my main character, remember?
So is your main character Neon Genesis without the thing?
No, it was taken.
Does that depend on the world?
Yeah, every server can only have, or every data center, I presume, can only have one Neon Genesis, right? I presume.
I suppose, yeah.
All right, so over here. I don't see the quest though. Oh, is
Go
it
inside.
flagged as an,
Yeah, they're always here.
it's flagged as a normal quest, is all I was gonna say.
Yes. I think that they're gonna... Well, Pumpkinhead Apparition, let me see. I would like to think that that's a lady. So this time I will read the quest as per our previous agreements.
Sure.
The Ether-starved airman. I don't know. The pumpkin-headed apparition is on the lookout for an able adventurer. Okay. It's been more than a few moons since we last met, friend. As it so happens, I have a proposition suited to your talents. Are you prepared to throw caution to the wind and consort with friends most foul once again? Of course you are. But before we get to the heart of the matter, let us reflect upon the history of All Saints' Wake. Oh god. On this night do fell fiends emerge to cavort and careen, unconcerned with the judgments of those on high. For the halls of the saints' heavenly abode ring with merriment as the wine flows freely, and no one can be bothered to look down. Thus did God-fearing folk greet this particular sunset with trepidation, daring not to venture from their homes no longer. Nay, for adventurers came and drove out the void sent, restoring safety to the city's streets and marking the occasion as one of jubilation. That's all well and good, but what of the four forsaken fiends? Are they too not deserving of revelry? My wish is to see all Saint Wakes reborn in celebration for all, be they ghost, ghoul, Gridanian, or otherwise. And how do I propose to accomplish this feat? Binding obligations, friend. I've convinced the more sinister sorts to enter into contracts which forbid them from preying on mortals. In exchange, they are permitted to partake in the festivities. But there's one troubled soul who still seems incapable of getting into the spirit of things. Perhaps you'd be willing to give them a helping hand. Nothing too devilishly difficult, I promise. Before you get started, you'll want to get a grasp of the particulars by speaking with Papa Gruff. He ought to be performing one of his shows by the entrance to the Great Lone Growlery. Now go. I shall be watching your performance with great interest. Okay, why does that make me nervous? That was long. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, I like that glamour. That's cute. I miss this game. I even miss the glamours and everything.
They've had this Halloween music.
Huh?
They've had this Halloween music for ever since the beginning. They've always have it.
Alright, he's all yours.
Although it pains me so, our humble performance must draw to a close. Let us then end things on a high note. Ladies and gentlemen, I bid you feast your eyes on the fantastic Phil Cox and his transformation magics. What was all that about? The clowning and whatnot was a right laugh. But the last bit was bleeding rubbish. Come on, let's get out of here. This is UV, the girl.
This is written in your language.
Oh.
No, she's
It is. It's British, yeah.
Yeah. Wherever they don't finish words, you should be reading those.
Once more, you failed to muster up even an ounce of magical prowess. I had the crowd in the palm of my hand. Would have been toast of the town if not for your blunder. Do you want to be the belligerent friend,
Sure.
or?
There you go again, shrieking the same old tune. I've had it up my eyeball with this farce. Just because you know a few cheap tricks doesn't give you the right to treat me like that. I can't stand the sight of you, let alone the thought of talking to the stage with you again. Good riddance.
That's the voice. I'm so sorry.
You don't belong to my usual demographic. If you're not here to see one of my shows, then why are you here?
Wait,
Isn't
that's
it?
not what. No. Oh, you've never done these quests. I have a different dialogue. For me, it says, well, fate has conspired for us to cross paths once again. Out with it then. I know you're not here to swap pleasantries.
A foul fiend failing to get into the spirits of All Saints' work. I'd read you speak of Phil Cox, the fellow who stormed off in a huff. Like most of our ilk, Phil Cox and I have an insatiable appetite for ether. But unlike your garden variety Voighton who hunts hapless mortals like breasts, we prefer to state our hunger with their enthusiastic approval. I tell you, there's no ether as delectable as you'll find food in gifted, genuine appreciation, which set to me thinking, perhaps preying on mortals with an old-fashioned and misguided approach. Thus did I commit to giving folk the sort of frights that dazzle and delight, winning hearts and minds, and in the process, no small number of ether-laden delicacies. And what better occasions for such
This is hard. This text.
And what better occasion for such terrifying amusements as All Saints' work? The method is catching, too. Many void sent now seek ether in this manner. Phil Cox is one such reformed individual. When I first laid eyes upon him, I sensed promise. But get him in front of a crowd and you're lucky to get a smattering of half-hearted applause, let alone a few measly crumbs. You better get off hearing it from the Amran's or Ariman's mouth, though. He can't have gone far.
I called him Airman. Oh god.
You called him Ariman, so I said, okay, we'll call him Ariman.
I said Airman when I was reading the quest. When I was taking it. Oh god. It was so embarrassing.
Fine. Nah, it's
Airman.
fine.
Great.
I see Phil Cox from here. I'll read Phil Cox. Oh no, you're Phil Cox.
With the voice, yes.
That sniveling whelp of an imp! Magic's this, magic's that, the sheer unbridled cheek of it!
Wilcox is practically frothing at the mouth, so incensed he is by his treatment at the hands of Papa Gruff. You must soothe him before attempting to start a conversation. Okay. I did do... Didn't I? Soothe.
I don't see you soothing him.
Thank you.
There you go. Now you soothed him.
Apologies, I had taken leave of my senses. Your timely intervention is much appreciated. Wait, by the look of you, I say you're an adventurer. Let me guess, that pumpkin-headed lady sent you to check up on me, didn't she? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you my tale. Try as I might, I just can't get the hang of transformation magics, and without the means to delight the crowds, we are starved for appreciation. I'm an airman, Paralyzing prey with this big eye of mine? Not a problem. Turning them to stone with a petrifying glare? A trifling task. Hells, I can even smell despair and all manner of negative emotions in the people around me. Obviously, paralysis and petrification won't win over an audience. And my metaphorical nose for despair isn't going to put ether on the table either. I ought to just tell that pumpkin-headed lady I'm not cut up for this business. If you're here at her behest, you'd better come too. Aw. He thinks he has no transferable skills. That's so sad.
Bless.
We...
the hand in
yes.
west, okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
We?
Yeah, what?
You said we.
We?
Like you were going to say something.
Oh, I thought you said V.
No, you said we as in you're going to say something. Did you want to say something?
I thought you said V as in V. We.
Okay, and Seduce want to say something?
What? No, I was going to say nothing at all. What?
Okay, I guess this one is you as well then, I guess.
Okay.
I missed this music. I missed a lot of the game.
Oh God. You take her. I'll do the other one.
I gather you had a hand in Philcox's decision to lay bare his thoughts and feelings.
Not that it did
Not that
any good. I'm still stuck at square one. Underappreciated and undernerfed. Wait, underfed. Underfed.
Such a curious child. Are you truly so blind to your own potential? No doubt you have an inkling as to what I speak of. Pray share your wisdom with Philcox. You can smell dark emotions. Use your gift to help those in need. Stamp out any negativity you sense with the comment for what you're saying, V.
The second one.
I'll say the first one then.
All
I'll
right.
read my dialogue line from here. You can read me yours in a minute. There you go. What did y'all say?
Mine says, I suppose I could give that a go, but do you really think that if I rid people of their woes, they'll repay the favor? I am unfamiliar with mortal customs, but if you say so.
Mine said, well, you'd be hard-pressed to find a voidsend who'd suggest that. I don't see how helping others... I don't see how helping others helps me, but then again, I know little of mortal ways, so perhaps I should heed your advice. Ah, wait, I see the logic in it now. What better way to make use of my talents and knock the pompous Papa Gruff right off his pedestal? No, I'm getting ahead of myself. I have no idea where to start. Anyway, that's what mine said. I don't know if you had more dialogue or not.
It's the same.
Oh, okay. I'll read it. I'll continue reading here then. Perhaps I can lend a hand with a little sleight of hand. Hold still.
Why don't you laugh when she laughs? Give me a.
Oh, you want a version? I see.
Yes.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. What? He's got horns?
Oh, no, I was
No,
waiting
no.
for you to laugh. Never mind. Spoilers.
Not
What?
only is that. Are you okay? Do I keep reading or what do I do?
I'm watching. Wait. Oh, horns. Okay, now I see it. Okay, yeah, read it.
Okay. Not only is that get up guaranteed to turn heads, each and every thread is imbued with a magic potent to aid you in your newfound purpose. Johnny, you need to embrace your inner
Oh, you know, I think I can feel it. Maybe this isn't going to be so tough after all.
Perfect. I need to do a Johnny. I'm looking forward to a Johnny type voice. Oh golly, this guy. All right, it's Papa Gruff. Do you want me to read Papa Gruff
Sure.
or what's going on?
Sure. I want to hear.
There you are.
I want to hear the pretentious British in this one. Go.
There you are. You know, I thought to apologize for my harsh words earlier, since our act was my initiative, and therefore our success, or their lack of, was ultimately my responsibility. But I sense that you've been scheming.
It pleases me
Johnny?
to inform you, Papa Gruff, that I found a way to... It pleases me to inform you, Papa Gruff, that I found my way to win over mortals on my own terms.
I find that hard to believe. But since you seem so confident, why don't we have ourselves a contest? The slight nod. I've read that as gamers. Whoever garners the most affection, and thereby the largest share of ether-rich victuals, What the hell is a victual? Holy moly. Wins. And to do with the victor, go to the spoils of subservience. The loser will be bound to obey their every whim. How does that sound?
You're on! I hope you're ready to bow and scrape!
Damn, he's getting aggressive now. I'm from Johnny to Sephiroth angry or something. That mortal epithet about one's bark being worse than one's bite comes to mind. Prepare yourself, Phil Cox! Look at this. What's going on here? Oh, I thought they were going to like duel or something.
I didn't say anything. Unbelievable.
You always get to say you spoke. This is you.
I know I've got this marvelous magic outfit, but I'm still not entirely convinced I have what it takes to beat Papa Gruff on my own. Come with me. Just until I get the hang of things. That's all I can ask.
I like how he's like, oh, sorry, there's more. Very well. I shall leave Phil Cox in your capable hands. Seasonal event quest complete.
No, I think we're going to get another one.
Yeah. I trust you do everything in your power to assist Phil Cox in his endeavors. Oh, there he is. All fiends sated on All Saints' work. This is you.
After a nudge in the right direction, Phil Cox is ready to embark on his mission. How about we try and find a troubled soul in need of aid? But let's get out of here first. That was fruitful.
That was a good dialogue line.
Right?
Zoom in. I'm speeding. I'm running. He's just over here. Here he is. Phil Cox. Right next to the blue dude. Oh, here we go.
Right. Time to look for folk for harboring negative feelings. Give me a moment. Oh, that shouldn't be hard.
Damn.
But we're smelling for anxiety? Great stuff. I don't know if it has anything to do with that pumpkin-headed lady's enchantment, but my powers feel more potent than ever. I've already found someone, and whoever they are awfully flustered. They're so to the north. No, they're to the northeast, I think. Though I'm not sure where exactly. The roads here can be confusing. Truth be told, this is my first time in the city. I've got a decent sense of direction, but I've yet to grasp the lie of the land. Could I trouble you to lead the way? Our flustered target is northeast of here. I'll be right behind you. Cox is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side. Okay, got it. Yes.
It's fine.
Yes.
It's just around the corner.
Yes. Perfect.
Easy quest this. It's chill though.
And you get his outfit. How cool is that?
Do you?
Yeah, it was in the quest.
I'll read this, by the way.
Objectives.
Discuss the delighted woman. Oh, sorry. You can read this. Go on.
Sure. Such glee. They mentioned a clown. I'd wager they just had the privilege of seeing one of Papa's Gruff's performances. Listen, I'll be the first to admit that he's an expert illusionist, and you've only got to look at folk like these ladies to see that he knows how to work a crowd. But I won't be upstaged if I prove there's more than one way to win over an audience, by following your timely advice, that is. Given the delight written on their faces, our opponent must have earned himself some sustenance, which means we've no time to lose. Onward! Okay, are
He's
we
just
looking
opening around
to
here.
scare someone? You do the next one.
No. Flustered fellow. Sounds like me.
I want to hear your, yes, I want to hear your Cox impression.
Oh, okay. You want me to read Phil? You want me to read Phil Cox now?
Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear it.
Oh. I think you should stay with Phil Cox. All
right.
Your voice is Phil Cox now.
All right.
So Flustered Fellow says, "Oh gods, where has she gone to?" Phil Cox says,
This must be the fellow my senses were leading me to. Shall we find out what ails him? You there! What's gotten you so worked up?
Oh, forgive me. There was this little poor girl who'd been separated from her mother. I was helping her to look, but she suddenly disappeared.
Sounds like a
I
kidnapper.
can't simply abandon her, but then again, I have an urgent personal matter to attend and, I don't know what to do.
In that case, why don't you and I and my associate look for the girl? Then you can see to your affairs without worry. Wait, how does that help him? He still needs to go. What?
Thank you, thank you. She's a young lass dressed in blue. I hope you're able to find her forthwith. I'll find her forthwith.
He certainly was appreciative, yet here I am empty-handed. Ah, forget the food. We have a lost child to find. Oh, maybe we can scare the child.
Phil Cox is doing his search impression.
Yes. I'm
Look
detecting a despairing presence to the east of here. Odds are it's the girl, which means I have need of your navigational news once again after you. What the fuck is a noose?
A noose is, you know when people get hung and they get it around their neck and they get hung? That's a noose.
It's N-O-U-S, what he says.
And how do you spell noose for the one I described?
N-O-O-S-E? I don't know.
It might be.
I might be wrong. It's not a noose. Like, he says navigational noose. How is a noose I don't know. Distressed damsel. I'll read this one. You read the fuck girl. If you want, or I don't know.
I'll read.
Okay.
I've got a dialogue ready to go. I'm just waiting to speak.
Yeah.
All right. I thought this would be a fine opportunity to accrue some appreciation, but the poor girl is beside herself. She keeps calling out for her mama. Might I enlist your help?
Do I look like a mama to you? This must be the lost lass we've been looking for. If we want to earn her thanks, we'll need to reunite her with her mother, wouldn't you say? He's so much bigger than me. Which means we now have a lady to locate. Any suggestions?
Why don't you try coming up with an idea? Why don't you try coming up with an idea for yourself? Use your senses to search for someone feeling anxious.
I'm gonna go with the second one.
I have to go a second as well.
Me too.
Goofy.
Right.
Why are you trying to come up with an idea for yourself?
I know I can't keep relying on you, but just thinking about having to think for myself is making me anxious.
Oh, that's it! I'm not reading it. I just thought it was funny that he's like looking for someone anxious. Then he's like, oh, that's it! Anxiety! Look.
You go. This is working. Go.
No. Continue reading. You'll feel a cock.
That's it! Anxiety. That's how one would feel having misplaced their offspring, right? Then that's the emotion I need to find.
Actually sounds like you speaking here.
Shut
Calling their kid offspring and stuff like that.
I really do, don't I? Found her. I don't know which is the bigger boon, having you by my side or this fancy finery. I think I've learned my way around the city, more or less. I'll handle this next part on my own. Wait here. I'll be back with the girl's mother in no time. Like, alive?
I hope so. Oh god. Shall I be the woman now? Oh my god.
Yes, do it.
Oh my god. 12 be praised! You're safe! You have my eternal gratitude. You don't want to read a formally dressed distress manual?
Thanks for finding
manual.
Mama, mister.
It's a very large wave. Where's she going? Into the bushes? Where's she going?
It's just gone. Do you believe me now, Papa Gruff? Sweet, sweet appreciation and all courtesy of my special talent.
Where See, now if this was Johnny, he'd say, "Do you believe me now, Papa Gruff? Sweet, sweet appreciation," and all my cursing was special. That's how Johnny sounds,
you
right?
to read it. You didn't want to.
No. Okay, fine. I'll read him. You read Papa Gruff then.
I can't help but notice they didn't offer you anything edible by way of thanks. For my part, I've already been rewarded with a tasty morsel. What are you used to?
Oh my
British?
god,
No,
this
I
is
have
like
to do it.
some Harmony in there somewhere. All right. Or some Malfoy. Go for it.
That said, the gift of food is far from guaranteed. No. I got this. That said, the gift of food is far from guaranteed. Indeed, perseverance is key, which is why I find myself performing show after show. I suggest you approach this contest with the same tenacity, Phil Cox.
I'm afraid he's right. Constant effort is key. Luckily, I sensed another troubled soul while I was tracking down the girl's mother. I better see what I can do to help. You know, I think I'm ready to go alone now. Why do you allow a pumpkin-headed benefactor? No, I'll come and find you when I'm done.
But we're just there nodding and looking and existing and... Well, I'm afraid my next performance calls. Until we meet again, adventurer.
Sweet, sweet appreciation.
Oh,
we can use the
yes.
You can use a little
The blue ball,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yes.
We can use the Ether shard here.
Yeah.
Hey, the adventurer returns, and at the precise moment I predicted. I do hope keeping Phil Cox company wasn't too taxing. What of our fiend and his endeavors?
Sorry, that was yours. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. Go ahead. You're right.
I can do my witch voice, wait.
You have
No,
my
go ahead.
thanks, truly. Ah, speak of the devils, here they come.
I don't want to do all the voices. You do it. You do these two.
I'm still loading for the cutscene, so you're fine. So you have you have my thanks or
Yes.
okay,
Now it's
and then
Papa
hold
Drum.
on. Oh dear, that turned out to be a damn sight harder than I anticipated. Oh, now all I have to show for myself, show for my travails is a single cookie. To think the first gift I'd received would prove to be the last. Do you want me to be Phil Cox as well now, or?
Sure.
Curses! I didn't receive so much as a crumb. I suppose this means you win. Very well, I'm yours to command, Papa Gruff.
You admit defeat far too readily, Phil Cox.
Feels Cox. Oh my god.
I didn't
I swear you said Feels Cox. Someone leave a comment down below if she said Feels Cox. Kappa. You're distressed damsel.
We found you. I wanted to thank you properly for helping me and Mama. I brought you a pumpkin cookie.
You're gonna be Mama?
Sure.
Mama, say something.
Crunching
Not
noise.
the chewing. Yeah, I was about to say not the...
Simply scrumptious!
I think we're having too much fun with these quests. They're not meant to make you have fun. You're supposed to click through them and get an appearance. Says the witch, but no dialogue.
I'm glad you like it. Farewell.
That's a good voice. I like that voice. Ooh, waddles away. That makes it one apiece. A draw, then. Still, Phil Cox, while you had some assistance along the way, you've nevertheless done yourself proud. To think I'd see the day Papa Gruff sings my praises. Awfully kind of you to finally admit that I might have worth.
Might.
Oh, is that all you have? Is that all you desire? My begrudging acceptance? Have you forgotten your reasons for joining the festivities in the first place? Of course I haven't. The good people of Gridania are still in need of help, and where there are common folk in need, there are cookies to be freed and given to me. Adventurer, I'd better get going, but before I do, let me say this. I might have found a way to make the most of my talents, but I would have been able to do it without you and your pumpkin-headed lady. I'm sure we'll run into each other again one of these days. Till then... No! Sorry, it's not actually Johnny. The promise I sense is... the promise I sensed in Feels Cox, when he and I first met wasn't illusionary after all. I should take my leave too. So it'd be remiss of me to allow him to garner all the glory, to say nothing of the cookies.
The pumpkin nod.
I'd say those two fiends ended up having themselves a frightfully fun-filled All Saints' Wake. Wouldn't you agree? And for your part in this, a fitting reward, I present to you a set of finery, as worn by Gridania's most emotionally perceptive airman.
So sorry.
Perhaps you wonder if your outfit is endowed with the same enchantment. You needn't worry, it isn't. No, she says it never was an enchantment. That little charade was my way of giving Phil Cox the confidence he so sorely lacked. Although I dare say such a measure was unnecessary, given he had you to cheer him on. Before I forget, you are hereby cordially invited to my humble abode for a get-together of sorts. Do drop by. I assure you it will be frightfully entertaining. Anyway, your help is much appreciated. At this rate, my vision of an All Saints' Wake for mortals and voids and alike might not be such a distant prospect, though I do hope that these shenanigans haven't dulled your enthusiasm for this most occult of occasions.
And that's how he loses 15 subs per video. Anyway.
You know, I've access
the
to
adventure returns.
Oh shit! What?
Oh,
Wait,
I was just reading saying.
Oh.
You now have access to a sneaky hollow.
Oh.
Speak of the unusual usher at Mikato's amphitheater to be escorted to the costume party.
Oh shit! Wait.
Go ahead.
I have to exit this cutscene. I can't complete the quest because do you remember what I said to you earlier today? Do you remember what I said to you about what I don't have?
Well, you're just hollow grounded.
I did, but that's yes. That's besides the point. Just 1 second.
You have one inventory slot.
I have 0, in fact.